Hello, 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 my friends. I would like this video to be a continuation from my last video about God's great idea. I don't know if you have listened to it yet, but it was God's idea to put on someone that had died, to put their photo in a frame and hot glue it onto a bear, a dog, even a mouse, whatever the person was interested in would be best. I'm going to go ahead and share with you some things that have happened. On this incident, what happened is there was two sisters. They were, I believe, 11 and 13 years old, and they had ditched school, and they were going to try to smoke pot. And so they went into the garage right by the hot water heater. And I don't know exactly how it happened, but the hot water heater blew up and killed both of them instantly. Well, they were their mother's life. Their mother lived for her daughters. And so my friend called me, and we immediately got photos and made two bears and took over to the mother. A few weeks later, my friend saw her and asked her how she was doing. And she said that she slept with each bear, one on each side of her, and that she didn't know what she would have done without those bears, that they brought so much comfort to her. She was struggling so much and having, of course, a horrible time, a very hard time. She was just trying to survive from day to day. And the thought of suicide, of course, was with her, as it would be with most people that went through something like this. Also, I got a call, and what had happened is these two very best friends had had babies on the same day. One was a girl, one was a boy. And so, of course, they were thrilled as friends for this to have happened for them. And exactly 3 months later, one baby died of SIDS. And the next baby died of SIDS. I do not know if it was one day apart or the same day. But of course, I got the photos, and I went and I made bears for the mother. And sometimes, depending on how much money I had, I would get the cheaper bears at Walmart and things like that. Or if I had more money, I would go to Hobby Lobby. At this time, they had some of the most beautiful bears. They were a little costly, but they were absolutely beautiful. And for this mother, I was able to go to, or these mothers, I was able to go to Hobby Lobby and buy the nicer, better bears. Now, everyone grieves differently, completely differently. Remember, I am a licensed professional counselor also. And one mother, after the death of her baby, she came home and she removed everything from the entire house that had connections with the baby except the bear. The other mother removed nothing. She left everything exactly as it was. And of course, she had the bear. And a couple of months had went by, and her friend called and asked me if I thought this was normal. Should they be concerned about her? And I told her no, that everyone grieves differently. It's just different. The amount of time is different. And I heard within a few weeks after that, she was able to remove everything about the baby except the bear. The one mother that didn't remove everything put the bear in the baby swing, and she would start the baby swing, and it would be swinging the bear. Well, I'm going to tell you something very strange that happened to me concerning this, and it's about 3 weeks after the babies died. I had went back to Hobby Lobby for something, and I was looking for what I needed, and I accidentally ran into the stuffed animals. And when I ran into the stuffed animals, it brought back memories of the last 2 that I had bought for these mothers. And the 3-month-old boy baby, not the girl baby, but the boy baby, said, "Thank you for helping my mommy." Now, this was very, very clear to me. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. Of course, it brought tears to my eyes. I just realized I had never told that mother what experience I had. I never did have any experience with the girl baby. Now, we on Earth wonder how a 3-month-old baby could communicate anything like that, but in heaven, everything is totally different than it is here. I cannot tell you how many times that these bears have helped God's children. I think it is one of God's greatest ideas. For me on earth, it's one of God's great ideas. It has helped so many people. Just remember that when you're making these on the frame, make sure that you glue not only the middle down, but hot glue all around so that nothing comes off. It could upset someone if their grandmother's picture came off or something happened. So just make sure that it's glued on completely, and I guarantee you it will bring comfort to your loved ones. It will bring comfort to your friends, to whoever you are making these for. And I want to thank you for being here with me. I do hope that by sharing this great idea of God's, that someone will be able to use it, and it will be as comforting to those as it has been to the ones that I have been privileged to be a part of. And I just hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. And if you have time, subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for being here with me. I do appreciate it.